The terms audience and community are often used interchangeably, but both are miles apart. Should the building of one take the precedence over the other? Hi everybody, welcome to Community Building 101 series. The biggest question you guys would have is, how can this series help me? Well, we're mainly here to help you build a following. This could either be in the form of a community or an audience. Now, the million-dollar question for most brands and content creators would be, what should I focus on? An audience or a community? Frankly, there's no right answer to this. Luckily for you, I'm a bit of a Tyrion Lannister.
I drink and I know things.
Yeah, drink water, of course. Don't get me wrong. Point being, I'm the right person to ask if you have any questions about community building. And through this series, I want to share my experiences and knowledge on it. So let's get started. Now, if you already have a brand or want to build one, then you need to look at gaining some kind of following, either through an audience or a community. There are many similarities between the two. For example, both of them care about what you stand for or the problem your product or service is solving. But the billion-dollar question is, are there any differences or are they one and the same? Any eyeballs on a social platform is an audience. An audience is characterized by one-way interaction, a constantly eroding influence that is topped by producing content. This also means that you should stop calling your newsletter audience a community. A community, on the other hand, is characterized by P2P interaction. Your audience interacts with themselves and don't require you to constantly churn out content. I also want you to understand that there is no one line in the sand here. Doing community also means you'll be doing some content, especially in the initial days. Content is top of funnel, and a community is middle of funnel, the retention layer. If you have a large audience, it will be easier for you to transition to a community in the beginning. But here's the catch. You might fail unless you organize and go beyond your means. Running a community is very similar to running a business. There are multiple moving parts and you can't do it all by yourself. An audience, however, can be created by lone wolves. Now again, coming back to the question we started the video with, which one is more important for your business? The answer depends on what your priorities are. If you're thinking long term, then a community is probably your best bet. But then again, nobody knows your community better than you do. So conduct some research of your own before you make a decision.